Hello, I am so glad you can join me today. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Guys, today I have a special recipe. Actually, we're going to be prepping. I'm going to show you how I prep for the week, okay? This is something I started doing. It works really great. It's fantastic, and you may like it. When you come home in the evening and you've had a long day, especially if you want to go to the gym or do something else, you don't want to spend a whole long time in the kitchen. So if you prep on Sunday, then you have stuff to just make it really quick and easy. So let me show you how I do that. But first, let me tell you what I have here. I have a whole bunch of vegetables that I'm going to prep. I have some broccoli, some green string beans, some sugar snap peas. I have a zucchini, some red cabbage. I have some mushrooms here, some carrots, some onion. I have some sweet potato and a pumpkin butternut squash. I'm going to show you exactly how I prepare this on Sunday, and it lasts me all during the week, okay? These is our favorite things. Now, you don't just have to settle for the vegetable that I have here. You can get different vegetables. Whatever you like, you can add to this. So it doesn't have to be necessarily what I have. But let me show you how I prepare my vegetables, and hopefully you'll do the same. First thing I'm gonna start to do is peel these. I'm gonna get these peeled, and once I get these peeled, I'm gonna go ahead and wash everything, and then I'm gonna chop them up. You see exactly, they can be 1, 2, 3, very easy. So let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my butternut squash and my potato, and I'm gonna dice those up first, separately, okay? So let me go ahead, and this is how I cut them. I cut them small like this, because when you cut them small, they cook quickly and easily, okay? And then I'm gonna dice them up like this, and set it aside. And this is how I'm gonna do all of my squash. The potato, I'm gonna do the same thing with the potato. I'm gonna cut the potato down in half, like that. I may cut it in half again, and this depends on how big the potato is. And now I'm gonna dice my potato to have it about the same size as the butternut squash. And that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll mix these up together, okay? Then, once I finish all of this, I'm gonna get myself a couple of Ziploc bags. Remember, we're prepping for during the week. So I'm taking a Ziploc bag, and you're gonna put the amount in this bag that you think would serve your family. So if this would serve your family for a day, this is how much. If you have a bigger family, because this is going to be for 2 people, okay? I'm going to seal this up. Put this in the refrigerator. Now, when I come home during the week, I can steam this. I can stick this in the microwave. But I'll show you in a few minutes exactly how I do it, okay? We continue cutting these potatoes up. Guys, so my potatoes are finished, and my butternut squash, this is it right here. So now I'm gonna go on to the next thing. I have some carrots right here, and I am gonna cut the carrots. Now guys, you don't necessarily have to cut the carrots, because in the supermarket, they sell the carrots that's like a stick, that's like a matchstick. You can buy it that way, so you don't have to go through this process. But I just go ahead and cut my carrots. So this is how I cut the carrots. So after I cut my carrots like this, I hold the carrots down like this, and I go ahead now and cut my carrots in like that. Okay guys, so this is my carrots right here. I have a bowl, and I'm gonna put this all in this bowl here. Okay, set that aside, and I'm gonna go on to my cabbage, and this is how I cut my cabbage. I make everything nice and thin. Okay guys, so this is my cabbage right here. I take my bowl with my carrots and I'm gonna throw those in there. I have my broccoli here that is already cleaned. I'm mixing everything up together. This is my string beans. I just took the top and the bottom off. So I'm going to put those in there. My sugar snap peas. These are already cut, the top and the bottom, and they're clean. Oops, I don't want to throw those away. I put them in here. This piece of cabbage. So now I'm going to set this aside for a second so I can continue with my zucchini. Okay, now so I have my zucchini. I clean my zucchini. When I clean my zucchini, I always scrape it because sometimes I think maybe little stones or something since these things grow on the ground. So I always scrape it like that to make sure that there's nothing in there, okay? And then I'm going to cut it in half like that. And then I just cut my zucchini long like that. And after I'm finished cutting them like that, I just put one slice in the center like that. Just like that. And that's how. And after I've finished this, I just add it to the bowl with the others. Okay? So let me continue this. Bowl over there, as you see, is full. So now I'm going to use another bowl to just put everything in so we don't have things falling on the floor. And then I have an onion here, and I'm going to start with this onion. And I'm just going to cut this onion just like that. Then what I do is I just open up my onions like this so we can have onions throughout, distribute throughout, and I'm drop my onions in there, okay? I have some peppers, but we're not gonna put peppers in there because what happens is after these peppers hold water, and after a couple of days the peppers start to get soggy, and then it'll make your vegetables all soggy. So we don't want to do that. So whenever you're ready to cook, you can just cut up a pepper if you want a pepper really quickly and add peppers to that. But we're gonna hold off on the peppers because we don't want it to mess with the water content from in there, okay? And we're just gonna put our onions in here. Onions are burning my eyes. Okay, so now I have this in here. I'm gonna mix this up. Now I'm gonna take some of the vegetables from here because I want everything to be mixed up together. I don't want to have, okay? So I want everything to be mixed up. So I want a little bit of everything in here. So we're gonna mix it up like this. Bowl is a little bit too small, but we want some carrots mixed up over here too, right? And then you just gotta take your time and just stir it. So now we can get some of the zucchini over here and some of the onions over here, and we got some broccoli, and we stir it up like that, okay? And you also got, oh, and one other thing too, guys, that I usually like to add here is some mushrooms. These are already clean. Put half there and half here. Just to separate and just mix everything up. Mix everything up. After you've done this, what you're gonna do is get a Ziploc bag. We're prepping for the week, and we're gonna take some of our vegetables. How much you think you're serving for at least how many people in your house. So in my instance, it's going to be 3 people that is going to eat this. So I'll put enough that 3 people can have from that. And I'll show you in a minute how I prepared, how, you know, I put this all together. this stuff in here. And usually I make this, and this served me at night. Sometimes I come home from the gym and this is what I do. And whatever's left over, I take to work for lunch the following day. Okay? So I'll show you in a minute what else I put in here. So this would probably just give me like 3 bags here. So I put the rest of this in here. And I fill up this bag some more. Because as I said, this is going to be dinner and lunch. And this is it, guys. 3 bags. Let me move this stuff away from here so I can show you exactly what it is I have. I have 3 bags. You can use, as I said, different vegetables. It doesn't have to be exactly what I use. You could add more onions in here. I like onions. Sometimes I'll add an extra onion. You can, when you're ready to do it, as I said, do not put any peppers in here. Cucumber stuff that has water, that produces a lot of water, because within a couple days, you're gonna have to throw it away, okay? And we don't wanna have to do that. This stuff is expensive. So, 3 bags of potatoes, okay? Now, with this recipe that I'm going to show you, you don't necessarily have to do this potato. You can do rice if you want rice. You can also do noodles if you prefer noodles, but I'm going to show you how all of that is done. So, since we prepared our vegetables, let's cook some, and I'll show you how I cook it.